Hi everyone, this is your biology class. I'm your teacher Seema Treja. Students, in this video we are going to discuss the concept of cell wall. Here is the basic structure of the cell. There are two coverings present in a cell. One is outer and one is inner. The outer covering is known as the cell wall. Inner to cell wall is present the plasma membrane, and in the center nucleus is present, and nucleus is surrounded by the cytoplasm. This is the basic structure of the cell. So what we are observing here, membrane present outside the plasma membrane. Plasma membrane के बाहर एक covering present है जिसको हमने क्या कहा है, cell wall कहा है. तो cell wall is the membrane present outside the plasma membrane. It is the outer rigid membrane. What kind of function it is performed in a cell? It is a protective layer, as it is present in the outermost boundary of the cell, so it is protective layer. It provides strength and rigidity to the cell. If we talk about the higher plants, in case of higher plants it also help in the transport of water. हायर प्लांट्स में वाटर के ट्रांसपोर्ट में सेल वॉल हेल्प करती है. यहाँ पर कुछ सेल्स बनाई हैं जिसमें दो कवरिंग हमने दिखाई है. आउटर कवरिंग इज सेल वॉल एंड इनर वन इज ऑफ प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन. So here water transport takes place only through the cell wall. Water is transported only through the cell wall. It follow the route of cell wall only. So in case of higher plants, water transport takes place through the cell wall. Now we discuss how is the discovery of the cell takes place. We already discussed in our previous video. Robert Hooke saw the cork slice in microscope and he saw the empty honeycomb like compartments. These compartments were hexagonal compartments and he named it as cell. But later on we come to know the basic structure of the cell, what is present inside the cell. Inside the cell, nucleus is present, cytoplasm is present. Around the nucleus and cytoplasm, what is there? Cell membrane is there. And outside the cell membrane, cell wall is there. If the cell is living, then cytoplasm and nucleus is there. But if the cell is dead, only the outermost covering, that is cell wall, is there. So what actually saw the Robert Hooke? Empty compartment surrounded by a rigid structure, that is the cell wall. Actually रॉबर्ट हुक ने कॉर्क स्लाइस में एम्प्टी कंपार्टमेंट्स को जो ऑब्जर्व किया था वो सेल, लिविंग सेल का स्ट्रक्चर नहीं था, सिर्फ सेल की आउटर बाउंड्री थी और इनर कंटेंट्स जो साइटोप्लाज्म और न्यूक्लियस थे वो वहाँ पर नहीं थे. तो बाद में इसको सेल वॉल कहा गया. तो सेल वॉल की जो डिस्कवरी है वो रॉबर्ट हुक साइंटिस्ट ने की थी. कहाँ कहाँ हम सेल वॉल को ऑब्जर्व करते हैं? इन केस ऑफ प्लांट सेल, सेल वॉल इज प्रेजेंट. इन केस ऑफ फंगल सेल, सेल वॉल इज प्रेजेंट. इन केस ऑफ प्रोकैरियोट्स, सेल वॉल इज देयर. Mycoplasma, which we put in the category of prokaryotes, in mycoplasma there is no cell wall. One more type of cell, that is protist. In case of protist, we also observe the cell wall. Now we talk about the composition of the cell wall. In case of prokaryotic cell, cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan. Peptides means amino acids connected together and glycal means carbohydrates. तो amino acids, प्रोटीन लाइक स्ट्रक्चर एंड कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स मिलकर पेप्टाइडोग्लाइकेंस की फॉर्मेशन करते हैं. तो प्रोकैरियोट्स में सेल वॉल इज मेड अप ऑफ पेप्टाइडोग्लाइकेन. इन केस ऑफ फंगल सेल, सेल वॉल इज मेड अप ऑफ काइटिन. द अदर नेम गिवन टू काइटिन इज द फंगस सेलुलोज. इन केस ऑफ प्लांट सेल, सेल वॉल इज मेड अप ऑफ सेलुलोज. Cellulose is a kind of polysaccharide. In case of animal cell, cell wall is absent. Cell wall is not there. What kind of function it is performed where cell wall is present? It is a hard, rigid structure. It provides shape and framework to the cell. Cell wall also allows cell to develop turgor pressure. What do you mean by turgor pressure? If we placed a plant cell, this is the plant cell. If we place this plant cell inside the hypotonic solution, what happens? Endosmosis takes place. Inside the cell, vacuole is there. Water goes inside through the endosmosis process and fill the entire cell. So, turgor pressure is created by the cell content against this cell wall. As the water enters inside the cell, goes into the vacuole, it gets filled inside and put a pressure on the cell wall. This is called the turgor pressure. So it also allows cell to develop turgor pressure, which is the pressure of the cell content which are present inside the cell. They put a pressure on the cell wall. This is called the turgor pressure. So pressure developed by the contents or water present inside the cell from the inner side on the cell wall. This is called the turgor pressure. Now we understand the new concept here, that is what is plasmolysis. Plasmolysis is the shrinkage of the protoplasm. How is the shrinkage of the protoplasm takes place? When we placed a plant cell inside a hypertonic solution, cell wall, cell membrane, hypertonic solution. What we observe here, the cell start losing water. Osmosis takes place, exosmosis takes place in this process, and water start coming out of the cell into the hypertonic solution. This process is known as exosmosis. Cell wall being rigid, there is no effect on the cell wall, but the content of the cell, that is the protoplasm, the amount of the protoplasm start decreasing, or shrinkage of the protoplasm takes place. If water is coming out from this cell, then what we observe after exosmosis, this is the plant cell which is present in hypertonic solution. There is exosmosis takes place when we place the plant cell inside the hypertonic solution. Due to this, shrinkage of the protoplasm takes place. This is here what happens when we place the plant cell inside the hypertonic solution. Exosmosis takes place. Water comes out from the cell into the outer hypertonic solution due to difference in the ionic concentration. So cell start losing water and there is shrinkage of protoplasm takes place. Cell wall being rigid do not leave its position, but there is shrinkage of the protoplasm takes place. Shrinkage of the protoplasm takes place. This is called plasmolysis. we can observe the process of osmosis or plasmolysis only in the living cell. We can perform this activity only in the living cell. Dead cell, we cannot observe the process of osmosis or plasmolysis, because in dead cell only outer boundary of the cell, that is cell wall, is there. No protoplasm is there. Protoplasm means that is cytoplasm plus nucleus is not present into the dead cell. So in dead cell we cannot observe the activity of the plasmolysis or osmosis. We can observe the activity of plasmolysis only in the living cell. What is plasmolysis? Shrinkage of protoplasm takes place. When we place a living cell inside the hypertonic solution, it starts losing water, exosmosis takes place, and due to exosmosis, loss of water from the plant cell into hypertonic solution takes place, and due to exosmosis there is shrinkage of protoplasm takes place. Cell wall is rigid, it is present at their position, but there is shrinkage of protoplasm takes place, and shrinkage of protoplasm is known as the plasmolysis. It is an activity of the living cell. We cannot observe this plasmolysis into the dead cell. Dead cell only consists of the cell wall, but in the osmosis and plasmolysis what we are observing here, that is, it is the activity of the living protoplasm which is present inside the cell. This is all about in this video. I think the concept is very much clear to you all.